Previously, in the tale of Kazuma Kiryu. As the snare laid by Dojima Lieutenant Alwano tightens, Kiryu finds himself trapped within Kamurocho. But Tachibana snatches him from their clutches in a last-ditch gambit. The ever-changing stakes in the brutal race for the empty lot reach new heights as even Tojo clan headquarters, lords of the Japanese underworld, become involved. Battle lines are redrawn with dizzying frequency, and the war shifts into its next bloody phase. Kiryu is given the name of the person at the center of it all, the owner of the empty lot. A young woman, Makoto Makimura. Extracting her safely from Sotenbori to Kamurocho becomes his top priority, for she is the only hope Kiryu and Tachibana have of forcing back the Dojima family.
So this is our guy, the real estate agent who's got Makoto Makimura now. Well, how about a smile, Tiger? Didn't you want to know?
Tachibana Real Estate. Kazuma Kiryu. Man, this whole place feels weird. Something's different about this city since back when I lived here. Almost like something's off, you know?
Oh, you spent time in Sotenbori?
Yeah, me and Tachibana. We lived here before moving up to Kamurocho. Probably about a year and a half ago. We called ourselves a mafia outfit, but it was small time. 4, 5 guys tops. Even so, all the Yakuza and the Omi Alliance knew who was in charge. I was just riding on the big man's coattails.
If I had to guess, I'd say that was around when he lost his arm.
More or less. Anyway, one of the guys in the group back then runs a shady-ass video shop in Shofukucho West now. A place called Cal Videos. You think you're okay to head there on your own for now? I already gave him a call, explained the whole story to him. I've got to make one stop first.
Stop where?
I just want to get a feel for the city, you know. I'll show my face to the old crew and do a little info trading. Might give us some new leads about what Shibusawa's boys or the Omi have been up to.
Sounds good.
You head to the video store and wait for a call from a guy named Sarah. As it turns out, he's the one looking after our Makoto Makimura right now. We'll work out the handoff details over the phone.
And this Sarah, he's a Tachibana Real Estate guy?
No, he's Tojo Clan. A group called the Nikio Consortium.
Nikio Consortium. Never heard of him.
I don't know much either, to tell the truth. But apparently this Sarah guy is in deep with your man Kazuma. Guess he's been tracking down Makimura here in Sotenbori, based on the intel our boss handed him.
I see how it is. In other words, you're gonna hang around town while I sit and wait by the phone. Is that about right?
Gotta love seniority. Well, see you in a few.
Welcome. Huh? First time coming in? Top quality stuff, everyone. Whatever your flavor, we got something to get you there. Huh. Just be careful whether you're grabbing VHS or Beta, yeah?
I'm with Tachibana Real Estate. Oda said he'd talk to you.
Oh, right. Does that mean you're Kiryu-san, then?
Yeah.
Great. Give me just a sec. I got a room in the back.
Hmm?
For the extra special customers. What's more, there's a phone in there, too. The call from that Sarah guy, I'll patch into the bag, no problem.
So what's this? Your own private little fun room?
Tachibana-san was a big fan, too. In fact, it wouldn't exist without him. It was his money that built it. Make yourself cozy. So, Tachibana-san doing all right?
Yeah, more or less.
The dialysis thing's gotta be hard. Back then, he didn't need it. Not while he was still living here in Sotenbori, at least.
Oh, yeah? Do you and Tachibana go back far?
I've known Oda-san longer, actually. It was me, him, and a couple other guys. We used to run a 2-bit gang. Then, maybe 2 years ago, lo and behold, this lone wolf Tachibana turns up. Out of the gate, he picked a fight over some stupid shit. Think we bumped shoulders or something. 4 of us versus just 1, and Tachibana-san totally mopped the floor with us. Oda-san never lost a fight before, but Tachibana-san schooled him like a kid.
Hard to picture that. The way Tachibana is now.
Well, to put it into perspective, this was before he lost an arm. Besides, if you ask me, the real mind-boggling thing was Oda-san's reaction to getting his ass whooped.
Hmm?
Fell in love with the guy's badassery on the spot. Next thing we knew, he was begging him to be our new leader. Seriously, the difference in caliber was clear as day. And it ain't no wonder, considering the kind of upbringing he got.
What do you mean?
You ain't heard? Tachibana-san's the kid of a Japanese war orphan left stranded in China.
He was a war orphan.
Yeah, Tachibana-san's ma, she was Japanese. Just after she was born there in China, the war took a turn for the crazy. She got separated from her parents. They booked it out of there, but she got left behind in Manchuria. Some Chinese farmers took her in. She came of age. Then they married her off to their son, just like that. And Tachibana, well, he followed not long after. Half Japanese kids like him weren't real popular, as you might imagine. Kid had it rough. Chinese all hated his Japanese guts on account of the war. Said he could have been killed for being a half-blood any day. That nobody would have even batted an eye. Minus one exception, that is. Apparently the local mafia were the only ones that never treated him rough for it. Guess they were all outcast types, you know? Nobody had any money, and a fair share of them came from bad families. So Tachibana-san just naturally went down that road too, sure enough. He'd been walking the walk for a hell of a lot longer than any of us had. Hell, Oda-san's the older one, but he started calling Tachibana-san Aniki, if you can believe that.
Oda.
Yo, your shop gonna tend itself? You got a customer out there.
Crap, really? Sorry, gotta go. Make yourselves at home.
So what? He talk your ear off?
Yeah. He was telling me some of your crew's backstory.
Let me guess. Was it the one about how I jizzed my pants over the boss? Take it with a grain of salt.
What about you? I figured you'd take longer to get here.
Me too. Heard an interesting tidbit, though. Apparently, Makoto Makimura's corpse turned up floating in the river a few days back.
What?
The real one's alive, so it's gotta be somebody else. Heard about a few other incidents, too. A body count like this means the Omi, Shibusawa's boys, or both, are on the move. And if that's the case, you can bet they're still out for Makimura. But I guess bitching about it won't help much. I'll take over phone duty, so why don't you go grab a bite or something?
Huh?
Doesn't take two grown-ass men to wait for a phone call, does it?
Guess you got a point.
If you're looking for Oda-san, he's in the back room. Guess he got his call from that Sarah guy.
All right, got it.
Hold up. This is a big deal you guys are taking on, right? You sure you're all ready for it?
Ready for what?
Anything. I don't know none of the details, but I imagine it's got something to do with the string of Yakuza incidents happening around town lately, right?
Yeah, I can't really say anything.
Don't have to. Not while Tachibana-san's involved. That pretty much guarantees it ain't gonna be pretty. Anything could go down around him and it wouldn't surprise me.
Fair enough. Yeah, you're probably right.
Right. So don't let me rush you into being reckless. You take all the time you need to get good and ready.
Thanks. But I'm ready.
Yeah? Okay, head on back.
Good, you're here, Kiryu.
Yeah. You got the call from Sarah?
I did. They'll hand off Makimura at one Benton Inn. It's over in a neighborhood called Camellia Grove.
Camellia Grove. Benton Inn.
Right. We'll head there now and meet with Sarah. If the coast is clear, we'll take custody of the girl and get out without any trouble.
You mean right now? Seems kinda rushed, doesn't it?
The town's crawling with guys looking to get their hands on her. We don't have the time to be proper about this. Apparently, our little Miss Makimura didn't know she'd inherited the empty lot. Not until Sarah told her, that is. The previous owner was a grandfather, as it turns out. Died about 2 years ago now. But by that point, she'd already run away.
Run away?
Yep. Hence the reason nobody had a clue where the hell she was all this time. And while we're talking mysteries, she's also gone blind for some reason. She goes from one tragedy to the next, then suddenly inherits land worth 1 billion yen. Guess God figured it was about time she deserved a break.
Yeah, one that comes with getting hunted down by the Yakuza. Ask her how much she's thanking God right now. I'll bet it's not often.
Like we even need to ask? From what I hear, they've had her running scared for days now. And the body count keeps climbing. In any case, she says she's got no attachment to the land and wants to get rid of it ASAP.
I see.
Okay, Ready to do this? Here's the plan to get her out. First, you head into the Benton Inn and collect the girl. I'll wait outside. Keep a sharp eye on who comes and goes. As soon as we leave the inn, we make a beeline for Kyoto. We'll take the bullet train from there.
Too dangerous to get on at Shinosaka, you think?
Just being cautious. For all we know, Shibusawa and the Omi have eyes on the local stations.
Right.
Hey, Kiryu-kun. This mission's basically the whole reason you were led into Tachibana Real Estate. I expect you to deliver. Whatever happens, you keep Makimura alive. If we can get the empty lot, you'll have the leverage to see about keeping your man Kazuma safe.
So this is it. Camellia Grove.
Quit staring like a damn tourist. You ready? I'll be here watching for anybody suspicious coming in.
Got it. See you in a few.
Kiryu-san of Tachibana Real Estate.
Sarah, Nikio Consortium. Have a seat.
Kiryu, Tachibana Real Estate.
Kazuma-san's told me about you. To that end, I'm aware of your present circumstances as well. However, now's not the time for etiquette or chit-chat. This is Makimura-san.
I'm Kiryu, from Tachibana Real Estate.
Makimura. Nice to meet you.
I'll be in charge of seeing you to Kamurocho, together with a colleague named Oda.
You're my bodyguards, then?
Yes.
Honestly, I didn't even realize my grandfather had passed away until just now. Getting dragged into this insanity because of some piece of land he owned that I've never even heard of.
It must have been hard.
Just recently, the man who'd been looking after me was killed. He took me in, and now he's... I couldn't care less about the money. Just let me be done with this land already. Please.
I understand.
Give Tachibana-san my regards, Kiryu.
I will. If I may, miss. Excuse us.
Over here, hurry! Time to move.
That man's voice.
Is something wrong?
You gonna stand around, or we doing this?
Let's go. Makimura-san.
All right.
What's up?
Nothing. Probably.
Sorry to rush things. I'm Kiryu's coworker Oda, by the way. My bad. Didn't mean to make this awkward. Kiryu, behind us. Car in the right lane. They're tailing us. Been at it for quite a while now. And here they come!
Shibusawa.
What?
Damn it. They found us. Hit the gas!
All right.
Wait, what's going on?
Give me a break here! Kiryu! Make him count!
Hang on. Why do you have this?
You should be thanking me! Now shut up and shoot!
What's that sound?
The hell is wrong with these guys?
Are you serious?
We'll lay low here for now. Son of a bitch. How in the fuck did Shibusawa find us like that?
Relax, Oda. She's already scared enough.
Fuck off! Like it's my fault?
Actually, I'm okay.
Well, isn't that just great for you?
What the hell are you doing?
I'm gonna check downstairs.
You really okay? You sure you're not hurt?
Kiryu-san, that's your name, right?
Yeah.
Oda-san's tense, and I think I can tell you why.
Why?
I'm pretty sure I've heard that voice before.
Huh?
Well, cat's out of the bag, huh?
Oda.
Don't move, Kiryu.
I said don't move! What do you think you're doing?
Forgive me. But I'm gonna have to cancel the girls' little meet and greet with Tachibana.
What does that mean?
Sorry, man. Neither of you are leaving here alive.
You alright, Makimura-san?
Yes.
That cane.
Sarah-san gave it to me. Just in case, he said. Still, I didn't expect to use it on someone from Tachibana Real Estate.
How about an explanation, Oda? Why turn on us? You said it yourself. You're supposed to be Tachibana's sworn brother, right?
Kiryu-san. On his left arm. Does he have a tattoo? Is it a bat?
Oda? Yeah. It's there. He's got a bat tattoo.
I knew it. As soon as I heard his voice, I was almost certain.
What's this all about?
2 years ago, that man abducted me. He kept me prisoner, sold me like cattle.
What? Explain yourself.
You hurt the woman. To her, I'm the scum of the earth. Killing me'd probably be letting me off easy.
So you figured you'd shoot the two of us instead? What did you mean you can't let her see Tachibana? This doesn't make any sense, Oda! The hell's going on here? Time to clear things up. Oda!
Fine, I'll talk. The tattoo. It was to mark the guys in the gang I headed. We all had it. Back then, I borrowed money from the Mafia on the mainland. Stowed away on a ship to Japan 5 years ago. Ever since, I took basically any work that paid in Sotenbori. Burglary, armed robbery, you name it. Conned girls and sold them off too. And more than a few times. Our girl here, she just happens to be one of them.
And what does all of that have to do with Tachibana?
Thing is, not long after I sold her, believe it or not, that was when I first met Tachibana. He was different. First time I ever got my ass handed to me by pure force. It was so one-sided, I couldn't even be mad. It was more than strength. I'd been wallowing at the bottom. He came along and gave me hope. After that, I practically begged him to take us under his wing. Asked him to get the same ink as us. I had no pride. I knew my place in life was under him. I'd carry him straight to the top. But instead, I wound up costing him his arm. He lost it protecting me. A rival gang took us by surprise. So I swore Tachibana-san would be the one man I would never betray. Ironic. No sooner than I swore that, we were hanging out one day when he saw that damn show. It was some investigation about war orphans in China. In one bit, they pulled some old footage that must have been shot a few years back. About some orphans who came over to Japan after discovering they had relatives here. And when I saw that girl's face, I remembered. I recognized her because I just sold her to a crew of Korean mafia types. Age checked out too. Usually I'd laugh at a coincidence that crazy. But it was worse.
Mother. Xiaoqiu.
I couldn't believe it. I'd sent that girl to hell for a stack of yen. And then the guy I'd dedicated my life to serving says she's his fucking little sister.
Makoto Makimura. She's Tachibana's sister?
Is that really true? This isn't some trick?
I'd say we're past that. They got no reason to lie. It was too late to do anything. It was a long time ago, but I knew that wouldn't make a damn bit of difference to Tachibana-san. So with that, I had one of two choices. Let you meet him, knowing it would be the end of me. Or double down, erase you from the equation permanently, like it never happened.
So, I take it that's the real reason you tagged along to Osaka?
Yeah. As luck would have it, nobody but me had any clue I had reason to kill her. If I said it was Shibusawa's people or the Omi that got her, nobody'd question it. But now that's all over.
Hey, over here! There's a way upstairs!
That's Shibusawa's crew. Damn it.
Oda-san, can you stand?
Huh?
We have to get out of here!
But he's...
All that and you still want me coming with you? How naive can you get? Kiryu, can I have my gun? I'll slow him down as best I can.
What?
Look at my leg. If I'm gonna die here, I want to go out being useful for Tachibana-san.
Oda.
I know it's ridiculously selfish, but will you tell him I said that? Tell him Oda wanted him to know. Please. Tell him I loved him. From the bottom of my heart, I did.
I will. But don't be a hero. Go easy and at least they shouldn't kill you.
We'll see.
Kiryu-san, what about Oda?
Come on. There's no more time for words.
Thank you. Kiryu.
Over there! I see him!
I'll keep you safe no matter what. I promise.
Okay.
Give us the girl, Kiryu! This is the last stop for you anyway!
This way. You all right? Right here. You ready for this? This way.
Where'd the girl go? I really don't know. So... And here I thought you'd actually turned on Tachibana. Why didn't you hand her over right away? Ain't it obvious? Sarah got the drop on you guys, didn't he? And after I told you she was in Sotenbori, served her up on a plate. If you just grabbed her a little bit sooner, then... Oh, maybe I could have stayed out of Osaka. That's on Nishitani of the Kijin clan. Paid him a fortune and he still screwed up. And again, look at you. Disappointing.
Don't worry. I'm not making a pass at you. I just needed a place to spend the night.
Yeah, I know. So my brother... What's he like now?
Well, for starters, he's extremely calm. He's smart, too. Keeps his emotions in check.
I see. That's quite a change from the brother I knew.
That right? How long's it been since you last saw him, you think?
10 years. I was 10. He was still just 15. it didn't stop him from leaving my mother and me behind for Japan. Last thing I heard, he was headed to Osaka.
I see. And that's why you were in Sotenbori? You were looking for Tachibana?
2 years ago, I ran away from my home in Tokyo. When I got to Sotenbori, I started asking every Chinese person I found if they'd seen him. The man with the bat tattoo? He was one of them.
Oda.
Right. He said he thought he knew the man I was looking for. So, I went along with him. Though, if what he said is true, he hadn't yet met my brother. It was just a lie. I swear, I'm a fool. Honestly.
Even so, you're closer to your brother than you've ever been. Kamurocho awaits.
Honestly, I get scared thinking about him now. How much he's changed. The brother I knew wasn't a strong person. Back when we lived in China, we were always bullied for being the children of a Japanese woman. Even when we went to the movies, when the lights went down, people would start spitting on us. It would last throughout the whole film. We were so afraid, so we learned to take it. Maybe the Mafia was a way out, the only way he felt he could defend himself. Just like that, he was gone. But for Mom and me, it was only much later we learned my grandfather was living here in Japan. My mother was ecstatic to finally have a way out of China. So was I. For a moment, I thought we might finally have a place to call home. But I was wrong.
Huh?
How could it? We were family, but we couldn't understand a word each other said. I studied Japanese. Studied it so hard I forgot Chinese. For my grandpa, I adapted to Japan. But my mother... she didn't have time to adjust before she killed herself. And it's been the same ever since. Everybody who's tried to help me, one of them is dead. Another, I don't even know what happened or where he is now. It's all a disaster. Everything. My life.
Yeah. Disaster. When you're walking alone in the dark long enough, it can start to feel like the light will never come. And it's too hard to take the next step.
What?
But it's impossible to know what's waiting for us down the line, beyond the darkness. All we can do is choose. Stand still and cry, or make the choice to take the next step forward. You pick whichever one feels right for you. I'll be there when you're ready to choose.
Then I'll go to Kamurocho. I need to see my brother again. So, will you make sure I get there? Kiryu-san.
Sure.